Welcome back, everybody! You've had 24 hours to think about the answer to this question. Do you have the answer, though, everyone? Because, like I said, I'm pretty sure I have the answer. I mean, maybe, I don't know. We need evidence or a witness that can prove Maki is innocent beyond a doubt. Well, I have that evidence or something, you know? Without that goal... Mr. Justice, do you have contradicting proof that can overturn the prosecution's case? If you do, you'd better tell us about it now. This is it, and so soon. I messed this one up. It's all over. The court wants contradicting proof. Present evidence. Call a witness. I don't have proof. Oh man, I don't have proof, man. Why did I present evidence? That's stupid. Call a witness. Prosecutor Gavin, you claim that there were no witnesses to this crime. Are you absolutely sure? Absolutely. I'd swear it on my career as a prosecutor. And on my million-seller hit song, Atroquin, My Love. Here he goes again! That's too bad, because there was a witness. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, really now. But how did you come to possess knowledge the prosecution clearly does not? Because I am the only one in the world who knows this. What's going on? I just talked to him and now... He's alive! Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Cold. So cold. Witness. You're cold? Don't worry, I'll grab you a blanket. You're going to be fine. Help is on the way. I think I said the exact same thing. You gotta repeat your flashbacks, you know. Can't see. Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is Siren. What? The victim said this before he died? Perhaps he did, and perhaps he did not. What do you mean by that? All we know is what Hair Forehead says he did. It's no testimony, especially since it comes from the defense attorney himself. But it's the truth, he said it! I even told you about it, but apparently you ignored me completely. It's my policy to fully investigate everything I deem relevant. Clearly, this rookie lawyer thinks he can tell me how to do my job. That's enough. Mr. Justice, we need clear contradictory proof from you. This witness of yours, unknown to the prosecution, I hope you're right. Failure carries a stiff penalty. Perhaps a stiffer penalty than usual is called for. There's no backing out now. Let's hear the name of your witness, Mr. Justice. Lamiroir! Lamiroir? Recall Mr. Latouche's last words. The witness is Siren. The siren. Aha! He meant the siren. That's right, the siren of the ballot, Lamiroir. Lamiroir was only on stage for the second set, and she had access to the backstage area. She could have been a witness. I see. Well, Prosecutor Gavin. My claim still stands. There was no witness in this crime. Very well. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth then, shall we? We will now take a break from Detective Emma Sky's cross-examination. Please show Lamiroir to the witness stand. Lamiroir would say nothing that night of the murder. Pause! Alright, I'm back! Not today, though! Oh, really, Apollo? You're saying I'm not going to be back today? That's unfortunate. Today we'll drag that story out of her no matter what it is. I don't know about that, though. It depends. If this case is really fast, then maybe, but I feel like it's going to take multiple days, actually. ... It can't be if she's actually here! It is my distinct honor to welcome the Siren of the ballot to our courtroom. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who I'm suspicious of anymore, because here's the problem here now, because, you know, I mean, obviously it has happened before, but I just don't think this is going to be one of those cases. Like, no, sometimes, like, okay, sometimes the person you're defending is going to be guilty, you know, what's his name from Game 2? Manengar, that guy, he was guilty even though you were defending him. So, I mean, who's to say it won't happen again? But I don't feel like this is going to be one of those cases, so I feel like if that's going to be the case, then that kind of rules out my suspect as a target, then. So does that mean that Lamiroir did it? Because she was a witness, apparently, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Honestly, though, I mean, if that magnet would break their shoulders, then how could either of them wield them? They don't look like they'd be strong enough to wield a revolver like that. I said magnet, didn't I? The same thing, right? I don't know. The siren of the ballad to the courtroom. You are too... How did I do this again? You are too kind. There we go. Okay, that's better. Ah, you can speak English? Yes, yes I can, you bet. Though I am not very good, there is much I do not know. You speak so well. Have you spent time here before? Actually, I do not know how I came by knowledge of your language, nor where I studied it. ... What does she mean? She doesn't know. I, too, thought to call her as a witness, but I did not. I had a reason, of course. What's that? Lamiroir suffers from amnesia. Amnesia? Lamiroir is not my true name, yet I remember nothing of the time before I was given it. Nothing of the time before I started singing on stage. Whoa, she's even more mysterious than I thought. As a lauded singer Lamiroir, she lives a good life. There are little difficulties for her thanks to her success. Yet, I did not wish to subject her to unnecessary stress. I see. I care surprisingly little about the people's past. You have nothing to fear in this court, Lamiroir. Thank you! Yet there is something I do not understand. I am being called as a witness. What might I say? No one will tell me anything of what's happened. Lamiroir, let me be frank. I did not want to ask you to up here to testify. Yet that young gentleman with the wide forehead over there was adamant that you stand. Oh my! Congratulations, Apollo, you're the bad guy! Whoa, now, that you're here, please give us your testimony. If nothing else, the sound of your voice is welcome. Tell us what you saw the night of the crime. Witness testimony, what I saw? As for what I saw nothing. That's right, I was invited to sing on stage, and this I did. I did not return backstage after the second set. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. That was where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. I must say you sound wonderful just testifying. I hope he was too distracted to hear what she was actually saying. There you have it. She saw nothing that night. Now we can only pray that the defense has the sense to admit defeat, and refrain from detaining her here longer than need be. Wow, you just got better, Apollo! Way to go! Very well, Mr. Justice. Keep it short and sweet. Lamiroir wouldn't talk to me the night of the crime. She must know something. I've got to find out what. Well, don't worry, Apollo. You'll find out just exactly what you're talking about very soon. Cross-examination, what I saw. As for what I saw nothing. And so much nothing it was indeed. I'm blind, actually. I'm actually just like Maki. I didn't really want to tell anyone about that, but, you know, it's just like, okay, I'm really blind. I'm sorry, everyone. So that's why I saw nothing. I'm telling the truth. But you must have seen something. Mr. Latouche named you. Mr. Latouche? How can I tell you what I don't know? Lamiroir, he said you were a witness with his dying words. I do not know what he meant to say, but that night... That night I was invited to sing on stage, and this I did. It was a great concert. You heard me sing, thank you. I was hoping to get an autograph later, actually. Of course. Mr. Justice, this... oh, jeez. This is a cross-examination. You're out of line. If anyone deserves an autograph here, it's me. One my gavel would be nice. Herr Judge. What's this? It's my autograph. Now keep this child moving. What? Oh, my grandchild will be so happy. Apparently his grandson is a big fan. Let us continue, shall we? If you would, Lamiroir. Tell us what you did after your stellar performance. I did not return backstage after the second set. You did not return backstage once? Where were you then? What were you doing? I was cleaning up on stage. There are many things I must do for a performance other than simply sing. And was Maki with you at the time? Unfortunately, I do not know where he was. So much for an alibi for Maki. I know, right? It's rather unfortunate. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. With Maki, correct? How was he then? He seemed as he always does, though I believe he was shocked by the news of Mr. Latus's death. Yet, he is not the type to show much emotion. Yes, he's given the police no end of headaches. He answers most questions with silence, and those glinting frames speak nothing. The questioning hasn't gotten very far. We sat there waiting. That was where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. How was the incident explained to you? I was told nothing in detail, only that Mr. Latus died. Of course. Investigations require some security. But, jeez, the coughs returned, everyone. But Mr. Latus was my manager. I wanted to know more. I should have been told. Both Maki and I were beside ourselves with concern. Allow me to apologize, but please understand. Keeping you in the dark was as painful for me as it was for you. Yes, I understand. Think, what doesn't ring true about her testimony? It's hard to imagine Lamiroir lying. She might not be lying, but she's hiding something. What wouldn't she tell me the night of the murder? That's what I saw. I saw nothing. At night, I was invited on the singing on stage, and this I did. I did not return backstage after the second set. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. Okay. That was where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. What contradicts that, though? I wasn't told the details. I mean, this wasn't... Oh, wait a second now. Wait a second. The brooch! It's gotta be related to someone. I'm sure the efficiency and the secrecy of our investigation is better. They were ordered to speak to no one outside the investigation concerning any details of the case. Information concerning the crime to be restricted to the police and related parties. But wait, isn't she technically a related party though? I mean, there wasn't anything we were supposed to really say, but... That's what makes me wonder though, but the brooch show still seems interesting. That's what I saw. I saw nothing. That night I was... I never returned backstage into the second set. Would the brooch prove that wrong? Then I was led by the... That was where I learned something happened, but I wasn't told the details. Okay. I kind of want to try the brooch. I know it's called brooch, but you know what? English is stupid, so I don't care. I'm calling it a brooch. Because it sounds cooler that way. I don't know. I like it. So anyway, though. Yeah, I'm going to do that. There we go. I'm sorry, Lamiroir, but I'm having trouble believing you. ... You remember this brooch, do you not? Why, that's Lamiroir's. She was wearing it for her song. Care to add that to the testimony, Prosecutor Gavin? What? This brooch was found after the murder took place. At the very scene of the crime. What? Lamiroir, How did your brooch get backstage if you did not go there yourself? And as Prosecutor Gavin has just told us, you had been wearing it during your performance that night. Okay. Dot dot dot! What is the meaning of this? Lamiroir, please explain. Dot 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 dot! Lamiroir? She says English is quite difficult. That trick's not going to work here. Your forehead may be large, but you are a lawyer, truly. But you have missed one important fact. What now? In fact, at the time of the incident, I went backstage, but only for a moment. What? Think back to the moment of the crime. You know whereof I speak. Is she really saying all that? What's she talking about, Apollo? Right when the incident occurred. Ah! Is she talking about that? Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup. Right, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, right? Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Cold. So cold. Witness. You're cold? I'll get you a blanket. Don't worry. You're going to be fine. Help is on the way. The witness is siren. They really have to repeat this like crazy, don't they now? Siren? How can a siren witness anything? Yipes! Emma, what was that? Who's there? What's wrong? Emma, do you see anyone just now? Huh? No. I could have sworn I heard a door close. I looked into the room, just a glance, mind you. So this was when your brooch was dropped. That explains that. It does! There was no other time I could have dropped it. But that's ridiculous. You only looked in for an instant, but you dropped your brooch? Hair forehead. Ah! She has raised the possibility. The only thing that can counter that is evidence. So she looked in at the crime scene. Actually, I intended to go into the dressing room. I knew nothing of what had happened, of course. But the moment I opened the door, I heard a horrible voice. Hair forehead shouting, "Who's there?" No doubt. A horrible voice indeed. Ah! I closed the door immediately. Well, that explains the brooch. Let's return to your testimony. That's too convenient. She's hiding something. Lamiroir, you did look into the room, though, right? Yes. Testify as to what you saw. Very well, though it was only the briefest of glimpses. When my performance was finished, I went backstage for just a moment. Okay. So, my performance was finished, I went backstage for just a moment. Saw nothing, the late Mr. Two's body was behind a wall. Behind a wall? What is it now? Hold on a second. I see the bracelet lit up randomly, but I do want to see something real quick. Where is this thing at? The diagram. Well, it's not completely behind a wall anyway, but... Is that contradicting enough? I do wonder about that, but anyway. Either way, when my performance was finished, I went backstage for just a moment. What did you see in that brief glimpse? I had only opened the door slightly when I heard that horrible voice. And shut the door. I have always wondered, hair forehead. Does that voice of yours lack a volume knob? It's my cords of steel, man. Just back off. Yeah, man, those cords of steel, you know. Oops. Wait, okay, wait, that was right. That night, I was invited to sing on stage with us. I did. Backstage for just a moment. Saw nothing, but the late Mr. Luke's body was behind a wall. Alright. A wall. Was there a wall there? Is what in English? A division or partition, I believe. It was a large dressing room divided into two halves. And the murder took place in the inside half. I guess a partition might have hidden the body. Alrighty then. Then I was led by the police. Okay, so that's cool. There was something I learned, something behind the thing. Okay, great. So there's got to be something I've got to use the bracelet for. There's two different things, huh? I was led by the... Wait, no, okay. There's this one, and there's that. So she's doing like the same pose for literally everything, pretty much. Except for this one and that one. But that's the thing, though. This one is one of the new testimonies. What happens if I do the bracelet and I'm wrong, though? I do wonder about that, actually. Well, I guess it's time we find out, shall we? Maybe. Maybe we'll find out. I wonder if you can be wrong, though. I saw nothing! Okay, so her mouth is moving. Let's look for anything that's moving weirdly. Like her hair? No. Why would she be moving her hair randomly? I don't know what there would be to perceive, though. What should I be fixating on right now? What if this changed shapes randomly? Okay, One more time, I suppose? I'll search everywhere. I'll go top to bottom. I'll see if anything moves. No, Lamiroir. Wait. Okay, I swear I thought I saw her mouth stop moving for a second there. I was like, what just happened? Lamiroir, what'd you do to yourself? Maybe I'm off track here. Maybe this isn't really what the answer is. Are you moving anything weird? Like, okay, maybe not. Stop. So, you do not get punished for that then. Alright. When my performance... Okay, so let's try this then? Maybe? Let's see. I don't... What would be suspicious about this? So, her poses don't look off, but yet the bracelet's going off. I mean, is there such a thing as a false alarm on these things now? Or does it always react to something weird? Maybe something with her eyes? That's what I should look for. Maybe she does something with her eyes and it's just completely unnoticeable for some odd reason. Nope. I want to hear the first line again, though. Here again. Nope. So can I skip this? I can't skip this. I can't skip this, everyone. No. That's unfortunate. I really don't see anything wrong with them. I'll go back to the other one real quick after this is over. Oh my gosh, she's talking. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Oh my gosh, look at that courtroom wall. That's amazing, isn't it now? I'll go back to the other one. My gosh, this guy just complicated for no reason at all. Okay, that was my say this. I did. Okay, I saw nothing. The late Mr. Two's body was behind the wall. Alright. I'll go back to this one. I'm gonna look at her eyes here, because that's the only thing I can really think of that would be wrong, right? So I assume, anyway. I saw nothing. The late Mr. Latus's body, nothing moving. You're a little bit weird right there. Is there anything suspicious, everyone? No. No, come on. You must do the suspicious things for me, please. I swear, I just don't know. What should I be looking at? Because I can't look at her hands. Her hands are too low, so that's what I was thinking about trying, because usually it's like, oh, it's the hands, right? So I figured maybe I'll just look at her face, see if maybe there's something given away right there. Maybe then I was led by the police. What if I have to actually do the bracelet for one of these, though? I do wonder about that, actually. I said, what I saw nothing! Maybe I'll just do this for everything, just see if it says anything suspicious that I don't really know about. I wish I could skip ahead, though. Like, I don't want this going in super slow motion, really. Like, let me just look around, man. Let me fixate my vision on this, and then if I don't see anything, just skip to the next part. Oh, that's what it is. Alright, so next, as for what... that stage I was like... Well, I don't see why this would be suspicious, but you never know. Might as well just see if there's something weird about that. Maybe you did something wrong. Maybe you goofed up the guitar solo. There was no guitar solo, but, you know, maybe you're the one who goofed up the audio. Made it out of sync. I don't know how you would do that, but... I don't know, maybe you used the power of magic. And this I did. Congratulations, you did it. You did pretty well today, anyway. Okay, stop. I really hope I'm on the right track here. I really hope it is a face, though. Maybe I don't have to do any of this stuff. I went backstage for just a moment. This is okay. Did I do this one yet? I did the one thing. I don't think I did this one yet, though. Then I was led back. Let me read this in slow motion. Then I was led by the police keys to Mr. Gavin's dressing room. Congratulations. And told to wait there. I still see something. I still see nothing suspicious, though. Well, I don't know, everyone. I just don't know. This has gotten awfully complicated for no reason. It was like Mr. Gavin's dressing room. I was told to wait there. And that was where I learned something had happened, but I wasn't told details. Okie dokie. Bracelet time! What about this for this one? I feel like I'm gonna get nothing out of this. My gosh, I'm getting stumped here. I'm gonna get a guilty verdict here. Guaranteed, right? And every time I say that, it ends up being something good happens, right? You're like, oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting that. That was actually the right answer. Holy cow. I can't believe it. That's actually kind of amazing. Well, if I don't find anything soon, I might have to just look for this off screen or something. I'm about like 5 minutes away from the end of this episode. If I don't find anything by then, I might just have to save it for the next episode, right? Maybe? I don't really know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's where I learned something happened. What doesn't ring true about a testimony? I don't freaking know. How am I supposed to know things, huh? I expected there to be something suspicious with this, and there's not. Nothing suspicious at all. I'm gonna press this again. I just want to see what this said. What did you see in that brief glimpse? I had only opened the door slightly when I heard that horrible voice, and shut the door. This voice of yours lack of volume knob. It's my cord to steel, man. I just don't see what's wrong with that. I don't think there was anything wrong with that. I saw nothing that led Mr. Trucy's body was behind the wall. It wasn't. I don't get it though. I mean, that's the thing though. I kind of want to present towards that, but I don't know. I just don't know. Everyone, press one more time. A wall, was there a wall? Yes. Division, partition, two halves. Oh jeez, I can't believe it. I guess the partition might have hidden the body. Might have hidden the body. Might have hidden it, everyone. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll try a thing. Wait, maybe. No, actually, I want to look at her shoulders. Maybe she moves her shoulders weird. I saw nothing but the late Mr. Trucy's body was. I don't know. I mean, I was so fixated on her face. I didn't even try looking at her shoulders. Maybe she moves her shoulders all weird. I saw nothing. The late Mr. Trucy. What about the other shoulder? Gotta look at them both, you know. Nope, nothing's moving there. Okay, it was behind a wall. No. Huh. Actually, what about the first part, though? I kind of missed the first part of that. Nothing. And nothing. Alright, well this is... I'm so confused, everyone. I'm so confused. I just don't... Yeah, the top of her head will totally move, right? It'll give her away, totally, absolutely. I don't think there'd be anything wrong with her mouth moving. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Maybe I should present something. Maybe the bracelet is a decoy. But then again, why would that be? It's never been a decoy before, so why would it start now? So that's what I don't understand. I just don't think like, oh, if it's a decoy now, that'd be kind of stupid, right? So I assume. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Why is it? It's so confusing, man. You just gotta press the B button, then the thing happens. So, yeah, I don't friggin' know. I think I'm gonna save real quick, just because why not? So that way I don't have to re-get that testimony back. In case I fail. You never know. Something just random could happen for absolutely no reason anyway. So, then... Boy, I'm stumped, everyone. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? I mean, assuming if it's something to present evidence to, what do you think it is? Statement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you think it's something to present, what do you think I present to each one of those, that winning statement? I do wonder about that. Wait a second, let me look at this real quick. That doesn't tell me anything. It's rather unfortunate, actually. It doesn't tell me anything, though. Found the crime scene here. But where do we find the brooch, anyway? Hold on a second now. We found it... Well, we found it somewhere, anyway. I think it was... She had to have been way into the room to see that, though, right? I mean, that's where the brooch was dropped. I mean, why would she have dropped it so far into the room? That's what I don't understand. I mean, it wasn't right next to the door, I think. I could be wrong. I don't think it was... I don't think it was that far into the room, which is why I'm... Can you tell that I'm stalling for time, everyone? My goodness. I don't really know. Yeah, that totally has nothing to do with anything, right? Good thing with a brooch on, at least not that I can see, anyway. Well, either way, I just don't know. Let's see, well, I'm gonna try one more thing. I found nothing. My performance is finished. I went backstage just for a moment. I'll look at this one again. I look at the shoulders, her shoulders for the other one, but not for this one, right? So maybe it'd be worth looking at her shoulders for this one. I just don't know where else I'd be looking, though. I mean, come on now. There's literally nowhere else that would make sense to look. Nope. Nope. There's no motions at all. It's unfortunate. Nothing again. Nothing again. My gosh, Apollo, you think you get used to this? You're still bug-eyed when you go into this mode, too. You think you would eventually get used to this, but no. I was like, I still don't know what the heck I'm doing. Anyway, though, everyone, I'm gonna look for this off screen a little bit, and then if I see anything that looks suspicious, I'll let you know when I start the next exciting episode. So until then, everyone, let me know what you think is the thing. What did you get stumped in this part too if you play this game? I do wonder about that actually. Anyway, though, like, I'll see you later. Bye bye.